Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Commander Lindad here with another video on DC Legends. And today I'm bringing you some live gameplay and some tips on the Arkkis event that is currently happening in the game. Also, we're going to be taking a first look at Arkkis in combat. We're going to take him into his own hero challenge and try him out. And let's go ahead and right into it. Also, this is a kind of a new format that I'm trying in this video, because when I do tip videos, I usually pre-record the gameplay and then I just insert the commentary on top of it. So I'm actually playing live as I'm doing the commentary, so let me know if that is something that you like. Now, the tips that I'm about to talk about were actually developed by Reddit user SkippyKGT, which posted a very nice guide or a very nice path for you to be able to get Arkkis to Legendary 1 at least, even if you're only able to do 3 other nodes in the event, because I know a lot of people don't have all the characters, and if you have the characters, maybe you don't have them ranked up to the necessary level. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the first battle, and as we go into the battle, we're going to be talking about the tips. So as you can see in this first battle, the first node, you need a team of 4 heroes. You only have a limited selection, and as you can see at the bottom, you can choose obviously from Arkkis. You got Firestorm, you have Star Sapphire, Sinestro, you have Green Lantern, Emerald Archer, you have Superman, you also have, of course, Metfill, you have Jessica Cruz, and so on and so forth. You can see the rest: Jessica Cruz, John Stewart, and White Lantern. So we're going to bring in Arkkis. Like I said, we're going to bring Star Sapphire kind of as our healer. And let's go ahead and get into the gameplay and talk about the tips. So the first thing is that we have been getting, obviously, we've been getting fragments for him in the daily login rewards. So at day 1, you should have collected 12 of his fragments. And as you go in the event, the first time that you run them, you know you get a big bulk of them. So on day 1, when you run the first 3 nodes, you get the 12 ones that you have for the login event. And then you get 18 more, 12 more for the first node when you do it the first time. And then you get 18 for the second node and 29. So that is a grand total of, of 71 shards or fragments that you would need, and you need 90 to unlock them. In day 2, however, in day 2 when you log in, you basically just run the first 3 nodes. Now each node gives you, the first node gives you 2 fragments when you run it again. The second one gives you 3, the third one gives you 4, and the fourth one gives you 5, and so on and so forth. So if you're only able to run the first 3 nodes again, you'll be getting a total of 9 shards, so that brings the grand total to 84. So basically, if you follow this path, and what I did last night is I followed this path as I tried it out myself, was that I went ahead and I used all my energy just for the event, and then I just did my dailies when I woke up in the morning. I finished my dailies throughout the day. So anyway, day 1, you get 12, then you do the first 3 nodes for the first time. Day 2, you repeat the first 3 nodes a second time, getting 2, 3, and 4. And then the third day, what you would do, at this point you have 84, then you just repeat nodes 1 and node 3, which gives you 6 more, which takes you to a grand total of 90, which means that you are able to unlock him. Now, if you're able to do more than just the first 3 nodes, obviously go ahead and do so, and then repeat those, and you should be able to get him to Legendary 2 by the end of the event, no problem. Now, in day 3, day 4, I apologize, you've already unlocked him, and you have him unlocked, so you're able to get 59 because you complete then the 4th node, which gives you 59 the first time you complete it, and then you complete the first one, and that's 2, and that you're able to take him to 5 stars at that point. And then on the last day, on day 5, what you do from that point on is that you keep doing if you're able to do that 5th node, which gives you 86, then you go ahead and you do that node, and then you go ahead and do the 2nd node, and you're able to take him to Legendary 1. And then, and I'm going to post all this, guys, because I know that kind of talking about it, you kind of don't see it, but anyway. And then on the last day of the event, you should be able to get him to Legendary 2 if you're able to complete all the nodes, because in the last node you get 120 shards, which you're going to need all Legendary 1 characters, plus 4, meaning that you do the 3rd and the 4th node, and you're able to get 129 fragments out of 80, which you're able to take him to Legendary 2. Now, he clarifies that this is an optimal path. but it's very energy intense, and you do have a little bit of wiggle room. And with 3 more days, it is possible to get him to Legendary 2 before the event ends. But here's the silver lining, guys. Even if you don't have all the characters, here's the good news, and that is that you will be able to get him anyway at Legendary, because we are going to be getting 90 fragments by the end of the month. So that means that everybody gets 70 fragments. And if you do the event, you will be able to unlock it for sure. And if you follow this path that he has laid out for us, then you will definitely be able to get him to Legendary, which is really, really good news, guys. And I just wanted to bring you those news because I know not everybody goes and checks the Reddit. And if you check the Reddit, you may not check, every single post in the Reddit. And I thought it was very, very useful. Anyway, guys, that's as far as it goes for the tips. And as far as the characters to use, you can see that I am using Hal Jordan, obviously, as a leader. I've always said in my videos about him that his shields are very, very good, very valuable. I'm using Supergirl for that crit chance down. I'm using Arkkis, of course, as I want to try him out. And as I've been talking and kind of loosely paying attention to the gameplay, I see that he is really, really good now. Of course, we're dealing with low-level characters, so we'll see how he does once we get to that higher level. But you can definitely use Firestorm. I think I used him yesterday because Firestorm hits pretty hard, number 1, and number 2, he also has shield, so that's a good thing for him. So you can definitely use Firestorm. You can also use, if you happen to have Sinestro, he would be pretty good too. As you can see, Arkkis is shielded, so if you happen to have a legendary Sinestro, his Bone Saw, when you take it to legendary, you do a 70% extra damage on top of whatever damage you do to shielded enemies. So that means that you'll be eating these guys for breakfast. And by the way, guys, when I am done with the event, as I am playing it right now, I will be able to take Arkkis to legendary, so definitely keep an eye out for that Become a Legend video on Arkkis. I am really, really excited. I like this guy. I was so tempted to just hold off on him and wait for Metfill, but I just couldn't resist, and I just went ahead and ranked him up and worked on him just a little bit. He's right now, his gear is not fully ranked up. It's only rank 3, so he's not really fully developed. But as you can see, I mean, I love this guy. I know a lot of people are concerned about that feedback move that he has where he hits twice and the enemy hits once. But then again, if he's shielded, you don't need to worry about that too much. Unless you're facing like a very, very strong mystical character, then I would definitely say, hey, you definitely need to be worried about it. But as it stands right now, I think he's pretty good. And again, he's at level 51, rank gear 3. So I'm liking it very, very much. All right, enough rambling, and let's go ahead and play here. And let's take a close look at Arkkis. Well, not a close look, because this is not a spotlight video, but basically just we'll see how he performs in this first look. All right, here we go. By the way, I think that the best progression, guys, for his skills, in my opinion, would be to use his third ability, which gives him a shield. And once you take him to legendary, the first move I'm going to pick is his first ability. But I think the first thing you should do is use his shield, and then you can use his second ability. And then by the time, if you have him at legendary, by the time you use his first ability, the enemy should die, and he should be able to get a heal plus a 10% shield. So that's the thing I love about him, that yes, he's going to be hitting somebody, and somebody's going to be hitting him back, but he's going to be shielded, and then when he kills an enemy, he's going to get that shield again. Anyway, let's go ahead, and I'm going to use his second move on Sinestro. So 1, 2 hits, and he loses shields every time he hits, and then he got hit 1 time. I'm going to use Affinity Up on Supergirl, or Affinity Resistance Up. Alright, Hal Jordan, what do I want to do with you? Let's go ahead and stun Sinestro. Why not? Strength down on everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and use his first ability. There he goes. And let's kill Sinestro. That's not Sinestro, that's Arkkis. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Maybe in the next battle, since I'm not doing the tips anymore at the moment, I can actually show off what I think the progression should be. Again, I think the progression should be third ability for the shield, second ability, and then you should do his, once he's legendary, then you should do his next ability. Alright. Now, as you can see here, we have a problem, and the problem is that we need rank 4 heroes, and Star Sapphire is only 3. So I'm going to move her out, and I'm going to bring in Firestorm. Okay, this is kind of an energy-heavy team, so I'm not very comfortable with that, because I kind of like to have my affinities divided. But let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, let's go ahead and stun the Mystic. Actually, we destroyed him. Okay, so we have a shield. This third ability gives you a shield and 2 strength up, so let's go ahead and use that. I want to see how hard he can hit. I'm going to pass my turn with Supergirl. Pass my turn. Ooh, okay, he counter-attacked. That's awesome, because his passive ability actually allows him to counter-attack, and the chance does go up, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and kill this Manhunter right here. We don't have a choice but to attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and use his second ability. I mean, we're probably going to kill him. Yep, we did kill him. Sadly. I don't know, it seems like the computer was trying to attack us. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and, what I want to do, let's give everybody a shield, because we're trying to showcase him a little bit more. Alright, that was a 5,000 critical, and again, this guy's not really leveled up or anything, so that's really good. I think this guy's going to be a beast, if you ask me, guys. I know Metro is really good. He's more of a utility character, but I think Arkkis is definitely going to be, he's going to hit really hard. Okay, we're going to do one more round and then we'll close the video, guys, because I think I've been rambling way too much. I just wanted to bring you these tips and then also kind of showcase him a little bit before we do a spotlight on him. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Let's see if we can end the video with him taking the last shot. Okay, let's go ahead and use AoE here. Alright, what do I want to do? Well, he's already shielded, but I want to have 2 strengths up, so I'm going to do this. And then next round he'll definitely kill something, and then we'll go ahead and end the video there. That was a wasted hammer time. Alright, he counter. I love the counter attack. I'm not even going to tell you what team I'm thinking of building around him and Hal Jordan, but once I do, then I'm going to post a Team Synergist videos on him. Okay, here we go. And he's dead. Anyway, so he got the last shot in the video, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the tips. If you did, please feel free to give it a like. And also, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss out on all the content that I'm going to bring in the days ahead. And don't forget to enable notifications, guys, so that you receive a notification anytime a new video goes up. And also let me know in the comment section down below, what is your strategy for getting Arkkis? And if you do have him already, what do you think about him? What are your first impressions? And as always, guys, I'm going to wish that you have a fantastic rest of your day and stay legendary.